What's going on? It's the MacmanUltra, aka the Peace State Prodigy, aka Devin McNair. It's my boy Hobbs, and today we are back with our second SpongeBob tier list. All right, man, we doing season 2 today.
Come on, man.
Season 2, man. We just did season 1 the other day. At this time of recording, the first tier list hasn't made it to YouTube yet. So I'm interested to know what you guys think about these tier lists, man. So if you enjoy this kind of content, let me know down in the comments below. Season 1, we spent some time going over it.
Yeah, it was a bit of back and forth.
It was a bit of back and forth.
Back and forth.
I think that might just be part of what comes with doing a tier list, bro.
Especially with two different people, yeah.
With two different people, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to simplify it a little bit, right? Make it a little bit easier, a little bit more universal for me and Hobbs to understand. That way, maybe we can both agree a little bit more, or if we disagree, we know exactly why we're disagreeing with each other, right?
Yeah.
Right? I'll break down how the tier list is going to work for you guys, and we'll get right into it, man. We still got 5 categories, bro. At the bottom, this time we starting with bronze. Yeah. These are the lowest tier episodes of SpongeBob in general. Yeah. Right? On top of that, we got silver. These are the episodes that I would consider to be just okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're just all right. They're not super memorable, but I also, if you ask me about that episode or you have me watch it again, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, I remember when I saw that the first time. Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's silver. Then we got gold. All right. That's a good SpongeBob episode. Yeah. Funny. Hits everything that it needs to hit as far as the marks go. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's not phenomenal. It's not going to blow your socks off.
But I can watch it again and have a good time.
Right. Yeah. Big facts. That's gold. Then we got the platinum episodes. These are the amazing episodes. These are the episodes that go above and beyond to make you laugh. The story is great. The characters are great. Could be a whole combination of things, but these are on the upper side of the SpongeBob episodes.
It's like a 95 overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we locked in. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, of course, we have the last tier. The highest tier, the Hall of Fame tier.
Hall of Fame.
These are the best of the best, okay? It don't get no better than this. Goated episodes. Yeah. These are the ones that when you think of SpongeBob, they're the first ones you think of just because they're that memorable, they're that funny, they're that lovable, man.
They belong in a special place.
They belong in a special place, and that special place is called the Hall of Fame tier. Yeah. The first show we got on the docket for us today is Squid's Day Off.
Good old Squid's Day Off, man.
Squid's Day Off, man. Now, Squid's Day Off is the one where Mr. Krabs got to go to the hospital, right? He put Squidward in charge. And Squidward said he just going to put SpongeBob in charge. Just delegating right down the line. But he can't rest because he feel like SpongeBob fucking up.
And he's not.
And
he's actually doing a great job.
He's actually doing a fantastic job.
Because I would actually trust SpongeBob to watch the Krusty Krab.
Yeah, he loved that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why Squidward was tweaking like that. You should be able to trust SpongeBob with this if you can trust him with anything.
Facts.
Just off the top of my head, I'm thinking platinum. I'm thinking that's a platinum episode.
Platinum.
Are you finished with those errands?
I was thinking gold.
Gold?
But I'm not mad at platinum, bro.
I think it was great.
Are you finished with those errands?
Yeah.
Errands.
Have you finished those errands?
No, I am not finished with those errands, and I never will be. So quit checking up on me.
Okay.
Yeah. He was in there tweaking. The animation looked great. Yeah. It was a little trippy too. Like in SpongeBob, he didn't have to do nothing but be himself the whole episode. He really wasn't even doing nothing crazy.
Yeah, Squidward just freaking out the whole time. Mm-hmm. You can put it at platinum.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go platinum then for Squid's Day Off. All right, the next one is Procrastination. This one is the one where he had to write that paper.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Procrastination.
Wow, that's a Hall of Fame episode to me.
Ooh, Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
He had to write the paper?
Yeah, he had to write the paper.
Yeah. And then he falls asleep. And he has the dream of his house burning down, which is crazy. Yep. That animation was cool too.
They had a little block party outside his crib without him.
Yes,
That was
Andy
crazy.
Patrick was there, having fun.
He even called Patrick later that night, and Patrick was like, "You got a paper to do, nigga. Don't call my phone." That is a pretty good episode.
I'm putting that at Hall of Fame.
Really?
That's one of those episodes I think about when I think of SpongeBob.
I'm fine with putting it at Hall of Fame for now.
Okay.
We can start there.
Okay.
Procrastination is going in the Hall of Fame.
Procrastination.
Life of Crime.
Fuck.
Yeah. Life of Crime. That's the one where they steal a balloon, right? And the balloon fucking pops. So they go on a run.
And then they try to put it back together, but it don't work.
It don't work.
Okay.
They go on a run, and they have nothing to their names but some fucking chocolate bars. And Patrick, big ass.
Yeah, Patrick ate his shit, and he thought SpongeBob ate it.
Mm-hmm.
So now he mad at him for no reason.
Yep. That's platinum too, if you ask me.
Platinum? Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at platinum. I'm not mad at platinum.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. I'm not mad at platinum. Like,
Man.
I was low-key thinking you were gonna try to go Hall of Fame with that hoe.
Yeah.
So
Platinum, I feel like is a good spot for it. Yeah. So
Okay.
Life of Crime will go in the platinum slot. Next on the list is Pressure. This is the one where pretty much all the sea creatures was going up against Sandy, saying that Texas ain't shit and all that. You know what I mean?
Wow,
Saying,
really?
Yeah.
That's what they called that episode?
It's called Pressure. Yeah. And they went on land and shit. We saw actual like Sponge and all
she
of
was
them.
fighting them birds?
She was fighting them seagulls at the end. Yup.
Okay.
I feel like that's a gold episode. It's a good episode. Yeah. Pressure is going in the gold slot. Had some good jokes. That nigga Patrick was in there talking about some Sandy's a girl. Like, all right, Pat, you not trying. Welcome to the Chum bucket.
Welcome to the Chum bucket.
This is the one where Mr. Krabs gambles away his best fry cook.
Yeah, I think that's a half that's part of the best double.
Best double, like the best duo
The best
episode.
pair, yeah, the best duo. So with that being said, I'm putting it in Hall of Fame.
Really?
Yeah. Welcome to the Chum bucket.
Kitchen's not the same. Yeah, it has a great song to it too.
Yep.
It's just
SpongeBob trolling and Plankton the whole time too.
Yeah, he's like, I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
That was crazy him doing that.
And he actually switched that nigga brain out for a robot.
Yup. And it still didn't work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in Hall of Fame. So far, so good. I feel like we on the same page. Now, Procrastination, I don't know. Procrastination, I'm not in love with it in the Hall of Fame slot. But we're gonna leave it there for now.
Okay.
Imitation Krabs. So this is the one where Plankton come in there with a whole Mr. Krabs suit and try to pretend he's real when really
Trying to take the formula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ravioli, give me the formuoli. What a line.
Yeah. I think that might be gold.
Let me think of what else happened in that episode. The real Mr. Krabs came in and he had them trying to answer questions and, and Mr. Krabs sold.
Because SpongeBob, right? Wasn't SpongeBob the one that sold?
No. Mr. Krabs sold. He was asking them questions with the tartar sauce thing. And Mr. Krabs
He shouldn't have even been
bullshit.
asking questions though. Like, let's be honest about that.
Yeah. You should. You should know that's a robot, Sponge.
Right.
Like, what we doing?
Yeah.
What we doing?
That nigga really sold. But also, Mr. Krabs getting that answer wrong.
Yeah.
Also sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
I wouldn't be mad at somebody that would say platinum too.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that either. But I think I'm going to go gold. So we'll put Imitation Krabs in the gold slot. I'm with Stupid.
Okay. Patrick, his parents comes over.
Yep, his parents come over. He wants to seem smarter for his parents.
Yeah.
So he has SpongeBob act like a dummy.
SpongeBob being a great friend.
Yeah, he
accepting
really was.
that.
Yeah. That takes a real man to do some shit like that.
Yeah, and then Patrick goes too far with it.
Yeah.
Making his parents actually think that he's stupid. When it was really just about Patrick looking smart.
Yeah. That was so crazy. He was doing him like that.
Right.
And he had the t-shirt, the I'm with
stupid t-shirt.
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
with
arrow.
stupid t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
SpongeBob should have beat his ass.
He should have.
That's crazy.
I
think that's gold or silver. I'm gonna say gold or silver.
We gotta go gold then.
Okay. All right.
That was crazy.
What, silver? Did I say silver?
I think silver would have been crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it might have been.
Okay.
It might have been. I know it doesn't quite reach platinum for me. And then at the end, it wasn't even his fucking parents.
It wasn't even his
with him.
parents, yeah.
That was crazy business.
Because his parents are actually stupid too.
Yeah.
Like it didn't take much. It wouldn't have took much to please his parents or to impress his parents.
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
they did way too much. That nigga Patrick definitely did way too much.
Right. Shanghaied. Before I even.
That's the. I'm trying to remember which one that one is.
What it is Hall of Fame. But what happens in the episode is Dutchman swings his anchor into fucking SpongeBob's house. SpongeBob think the sky had a baby. Then it goes into Squidward's house, and they all decide they just gonna climb up there. They get to the ship,
and they run through the department. That
they go through the perfume department towards the end. Yup. And they
had 3 wishes to get out of that shit, and they fumbled all of them.
Yup. They fumbled all of them. Squidward got thrown into that pit of despair. Yeah. That was crazy business to see.
Yeah.
I feel like the best part of the show is Dutchman trying to get SpongeBob and Patrick to tap in and be part of his crew, and they just keep fucking up at every turn. Yeah. That was the funniest segment of that whole episode. Little. Yeah. Little.
Buff out those scratches.
We'll buff out those scratches. You're good. Scratches, Captain. You're good.
Yeah. There ain't no more boat left, nah. I'm finna fall apart.
Right. That shit is a shell of itself.
Yeah, that nigga Patrick can't drive.
Nah, not at all.
Went a different way.
I mean, and he didn't just kind of scrape that hole. Yeah. That nigga hit that shit hard.
Yeah.
Moving behind the rocks.
Listen, chat. Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches.
Come on, bro. You can't beat that shit. That's a Hall of Fame episode.
We probably quote that shit daily.
Yeah. For that very reason alone, it's got to go Hall of Fame. It just has to. Shanghaied is one of those episodes that can't be argued with.
Right. Okay.
All right.
I'm not mad at it.
Okay. Something smells. All right. So this is the one where SpongeBob eat that nasty ass sundae knowing good and well that shit was gonna fucking make his breath rancid. Yeah. I don't know why he did that.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Patrick had some of that too, and both of their breath was stinking.
Yeah, they both had stank breath in the theater too. Mm-hmm. Burnt their lady eyebrows off.
Yeah, they burnt the whole theater down.
Yeah. No line at the snack bar, but also no nigga at the register either. Right. So that shit was free. They didn't take it though.
Yeah, they didn't take it. As you shouldn't. Because stealing is bad. And I've always felt that way.
Damn. Not even a cashier?
Must be on break.
I'm stealing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely stealing.
That was a joke.
Right. Where would you put something smells if you were to put it on the list, the tier list?
Where would I put it, man? That's a great question. It's definitely not silver.
Yeah, definitely not silver. For sure.
Damn, I kind of want to say platinum.
Really? Okay.
But like gold is still a good fit too.
Okay. I was going to say gold personally. I think gold would be nice for that.
All right.
Okay, cool. Then we're going with something smells in the gold column. Squid on Strike. This is one of the most recent ones that we watched.
Yeah.
Great episode if you ask me.
Yeah, great episode.
SpongeBob lost his job.
Because Squidward convinced him to strike with him.
Yep. Which was fair. Because that nigga, Mr. Krabs, giving them a bill for working there is insane. I would have went on strike too.
No, yeah, that is totally fair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But by the end of it, they still end up owing that nigga.
Mm-hmm. That man, SpongeBob, went down there and dismantled the entire Krusty Krab.
Yeah. He ain't had to do all that neither.
Yeah. Ooh, you might be mad at me where I put this, because...
Put it.
Like, I got to give this episode its flowers, bro. Like, it was funny. You had Squidward and SpongeBob having to reach the same goal. Them trying to understand, like, how to connect with each other on, like, the picket signs. Yeah. SpongeBob wasn't getting the picket signs right. Yeah. He kept allowing people to get into the Krusty Krab, and Squidward was getting trampled. I love that joke where he gets trampled and he's flat on the ground. Like,
yeah,
that's a great joke too.
It's a great joke.
You know what I mean? And then Mr. Krabs was acting like everything was all big and bad, and he was the one who ended up folding.
Mm-hmm. Squidward was also about to fold though.
Yeah, he was. He was.
But yeah, Mr. Krabs made it to Squidward house first.
Yeah. I'm putting Squid on Strike and platinum, if you ask me.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna put it on platinum too.
Okay, we cooking, nigga.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Squid on Strike is a platinum episode.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Gary Takes a Bath.
Okay.
Gary Takes a Bath was paired with Shanghaied, and it's literally SpongeBob trying to get Gary to take a bath. That's the whole episode.
Okay.
Silver. I agree with that. It had a couple of good jokes in there. Gary was tripping though, but it really wasn't a whole lot to that episode, you know.
Yeah.
Dying for Pie. This is
Oh.
yeah,
This
you know
is Hall of Fame, nigga.
You think Dying for Pie?
Just off rib.
Dying for Pie, that's the one where Squidville,
Where they buy that nigga buys a pie. It's
Yeah.
a bomb.
he buys a pie that ends up being a bomb. After SpongeBob made him a sweater of eyelashes, first of all.
Yeah.
And then a sweater
horrible
of
gift, by the
tears.
way.
Yeah, it was a terrible gift. SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That shit was awful.
But Squidward wasn't fucking with it.
He wasn't fucking with it. And
And
Mr.
he let that nigga
Krabs,
SpongeBob know.
yeah, he did. And then SpongeBob made him a sweater of tears. He didn't like that shit
Didn't
either.
like that neither. A
Obviously.
sweater of tears is. Come on now.
I don't want a sweater of tears either.
Nigga, but a nigga cried you a river though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
means something to him.
Right. It did. No, it really did. He was toe up that Squidward didn't want that damn sweater, bruh.
Yeah.
So Mr. Krabs made him buy him a present, which ended up being a pie that was a bomb. He had to spend the whole rest of the day with SpongeBob.
His last days.
Yeah, his last
Literally
day.
his last day.
Mhm.
He let him do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
They did all whole list of shit.
Yeah. Whole list of shit.
That's a Hall of Fame episode, man.
Are we being too nice for
No,
Hall
we're
of
not.
Fame?
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Season 2 might just be that good.
It is.
Season 2 might just be that good. Dying for Pie, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go Hall of Fame with that too. Dying for Pie can go in the Hall of Fame. All right, Big Pink Loser. Patrick is tired of not getting shit, man. He don't get no trophies in the mail.
Oh yeah.
But SpongeBob get all the trophies.
And he started working at the Krusty Krab.
Mhm.
And nigga sweeping the floor with the damn stick part, and not the broom part.
Yep. That's one of my favorite jokes. Hey,
Oh,
pal, did you just blow from Stupid Town?
Yeah, that's a great line.
That's a great line, man. There's other great lines in there, like when they was calling the Krusty Krab, and he's like, "No, this is
Yeah.
not the Krusty Krab. This is Patrick."
This is
nigga."
Patrick.
Is this the Krusty Krab? No! This is Patrick! I'm not a Krusty Krab.
Patrick, that's the name of the restaurant.
He had to open the jar. You remember that? The
Yeah,
lid, the
'cause
lid,
he was-
the lid,
yeah,
the lid, the
oh
lid,
my
the
god,
freeze.
the lid.
Yeah.
Wow.
He thought he broke that shit too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
There's a lot of good moments in that episode, bro.
There is.
This one's up there
I
for me.
wanted to put it in gold,
Okay.
but now I'm thinking platinum.
I'm happy with platinum. We can do platinum. Yeah.
All right.
Big Pink Loser goes in the platinum slot.
Yeah.
I'm your biggest fanatic.
Kevin.
Woo! Yeah.
Damn. That's a good
SpongeBob
one.
and Patrick, they go to whatever little
jellyfish shit.
the jellyfish convention
Yeah.
shit. See, remember in the first season where Squidward had to watch Gary and them, or I said Gary and them, but just Gary, just Gary.
Squidward had to watch Gary. Yeah.
Yeah, and SpongeBob and Patrick went to a convention. I feel like this is the convention they went to. I might have just made up some new headcanon, but like
From
that'd be dope.
Wait, are those two episodes in the same season?
They're not.
Okay.
One is in season 1, one is in season 2.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is what I like to at least think in my head. Like that's
Yeah,
what
like
they
that's
went
fire. Okay.
to. Yeah, he had to go out there with Kevin, and Kevin was trying to shit on him the whole time.
Made him do some bullshit.
Yeah.
And he did all of it.
He did all of it without question because he's that kind of guy.
Yeah, and Kevin couldn't do that shit even if he tried.
Mm-hmm. They got the attention of a big ass jellyfish. What was that? The queen jellyfish.
Queen jellyfish. Yep.
And
Or made her a pie.
No. They was trying to capture the queen jellyfish, but it was
Yeah.
really just Kevin and his bros up
Yeah,
in there.
and the little animatronic little bitch.
Yeah, and then a king jellyfish came,
big dog.
and SpongeBob blew him a pie, out
yeah.
of bubbles.
And he took that shit. He said,
Yeah,
Went off.
yeah. Everybody loves pie. He said that was a great way to close that episode. That nigga
Great
Patrick was
episode.
trying to touch that one jellyfish, Jeffrey the jellyfish,
Yeah, Jeffrey.
and the police was following him around all day.
Yeah.
And then we can't forget about the anchovies that nigga was with. Talking about some wank, wank, wank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, such a great episode.
Damn.
I kind of want to put that in platinum too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Off the top of your head, I'm your biggest fanatic. Focus. Hey, lock in. Lock in, because I see you thinking, nigga. Lock in. I'm your biggest fanatic. Belongs where?
Like, you could make a case for Hall of Fame.
You could make a case for Hall of Fame. You could.
Can we save that one?
Okay, we'll come back to it. We
Okay.
will come back to I'm your biggest fanatic.
I already know where I want Fry Cook Games.
Okay, the Fry Cook Games. Let me tell y'all a little bit about the Fry Cook Games. You know what I'm saying? That's basically the Olympics for them.
Yeah.
SpongeBob made his way out there. You know, it used to be Mr. Krabs versus Plankton, but now SpongeBob's stepping up. Patrick come in thinking he can do it because it's easy.
Right.
So he start working for the Chum bucket. Now we got a good old fashioned rivalry.
Like 5 seconds.
Yeah, for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And they just go head to head the rest of the episode doing fast food themed events.
I think the way they ended it was the best part.
SpongeBob had on pink underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick had on yellow underwear.
Because he pissed in them hoes.
Yeah, his nasty ass. I remember when he said that. I was so taken aback, bro.
Yeah.
You know, these were white when I bought them.
Okay.
What?
That shit was gross, bro.
I think I know where I wanna put this. You wanna?
Okay, go ahead and tell me where you want to put this.
I wanna put this in silver.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have to tell me why.
Okay. The whole episode was in the Olympics, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All we got was them doing activities the whole time.
Right.
There was a few jokes in there, like the grease flying on the fish and making it fish sticks.
Yep.
That was cool. The big nigga that was carrying Patrick was
Yep.
cool.
That was cool. That was a good joke too.
And the guy that was in the crowd that was big as fuck.
Yeah, he was scared.
The scariest one there. There was definitely some good jokes in there.
Okay.
It just didn't have as much depth as I would like a gold or a platinum episode to have.
Okay. The only reason I would say gold is because of all of those jokes that you just named.
Okay.
But I can agree. I can agree that for the concept of the episode, maybe a little bit more would have pushed it up for me.
Yeah.
My heart tells me it's a gold episode, but I'm also not mad at putting it in silver.
Okay.
So we can put the Fry Cook Games in the silver category.
Like, if you told me right now that we were finna watch Fry Cook Games versus if you told me we was finna watch Squid Days Off or Pressure, I'm probably gonna feel more excited to watch Pressure or Squid Days Off than the
Okay.
Fry Cook Games.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Next on the list, we have Artist Unknown.
That's a great one.
That is a great one. SpongeBob signs up for an art class, and guess who the teacher is, y'all? Squidward.
Squidward.
So you already knew what happens there. So that nigga get in the class. Squidward tries to ego him,
Yeah.
talking about he got all the talent and SpongeBob got no
Because he
talent.
was expecting all them people to be at the door to be for his class.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody there for his shit.
Right. Nobody came for him
Yeah.
except for SpongeBob.
Except for SpongeBob.
And then SpongeBob was way better at everything that Squidward was trying to teach him.
Yeah.
You remember that circle that Squidward tried to draw on the chalkboard at the
Yes.
beginning? That shit was trash, nigga. You should. I don't know who cleared off on him teaching that class.
Yeah. He probably had to pay a little fee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga just rented out a part of the rec center for real. They didn't care what he was doing in there.
Yeah.
That's a great episode though.
That is.
So many great jokes. You gotta be the marble,
Yeah.
you know.
And you know what? That whole episode was in the classroom.
It was.
But I still think
What?
it's better than the Fry Cup games.
Okay. They did go to the dump for a little bit.
They did.
Because remember, he pretty much broke SpongeBob's spirit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good part too.
And
Yeah.
SpongeBob went to the dump. He felt miserable
Okay.
about himself.
Yeah. Wow. No, yeah. That's better than Fry Cup games.
It's
platinum off rip.
But yeah, I can go with platinum too.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with platinum.
Okay.
And there's more going on than the Fry Cook games, because remember that that guy came in and he was like
Yeah,
looking
like all
for
different characters came in. That was great. Yeah.
that guy came in looking for paintings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then Squidward crashing out at the end was actually the best thing he could have did.
Yeah.
he made a masterpiece.
But then he walked out on it. Didn't even know.
He walked out on it. Didn't even know. Artist Unknown is definitely a platinum episode.
Okay.
We got the Smoking Peanut. Now the Smoking Peanut is when SpongeBob and Patrick, they went pretty much downtown. I would consider that part of Bikini Bottom downtown.
Okay.
And they went to the stadium to see Clamu.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
SpongeBob hit that motherfucker with the peanut.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep. And he was paranoid the whole rest of the episode, and Patrick was trying to play detective.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh man.
Yeah. Police came.
Patrick ends up taking the fall for it.
Yep. Police came and arrested Patrick.
Because of what SpongeBob said?
They pulled up with the peanut bag.
Okay.
And they were asking SpongeBob, hey, you was here with this peanut bag, right?
Yeah,
you was with Patrick Star, right?
Yeah.
And SpongeBob, he thinking they got his ass. He like, yeah, that's all that is true.
Mm-hmm.
They booked Patrick.
He admits to everything that they're accusing him of.
Mm-hmm. And they still arrested Patrick.
Yeah, they arrest Patrick out of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That nigga Patrick was like, it's the perfect crime.
It's the perfect crime. Yeah.
Wow,
They put that nigga up on a rope, strung him up like that.
Yeah, they had his arms tied out.
Yeah.
Everybody was.
And they were throwing peanuts at him. He catch him in his mouth.
That was torture. They was trying to torture that nigga.
Yeah. He wouldn't let it happen though.
He wouldn't let it happen because his ass was hungry. He ate every single peanut. He ate every single peanut.
Because he was hungry.
Yeah. And then the best part of the episode, Mr. Krabs, and they foreshadowed this too. Mr. Krabs came in. It was Mr. Krabs' fault because he took the pearl from Clamu.
Oh yeah.
She wasn't even mad about the peanut. She was
Damn.
mad about the pearl.
She was mad about that pearl being gone.
And the first thing they showed us in the episode was Mr. Krabs going around taking stuff because it was free day.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, what a beautiful episode, man.
That's great writing.
Damn.
That's actually, when I saw the
Where
title.
Where did we put that? Nigga.
I would be
Say it now.
The smoking peanut.
Yeah. That's a great episode.
That is a great episode, yeah. When I saw the title, I was thinking it's probably gonna be a quiet gold pick, but the more I talked about it just now, I feel like I'm thinking platinum low key.
I'm not mad at Hall of Fame.
You're not mad at Hall of Fame?
No.
I don't know if I can go Hall of Fame, but platinum, I think it's well deserving of platinum.
It's a shoe-in for platinum.
Okay. If it's a shoe-in for platinum,
yeah,
that's where we're gonna put it, man.
Yeah.
Smoking Peanut, platinum episode. Sailor Mouth, they cussing like a motherfucker in this hoe.
Yeah, the dolphin shits.
Yeah. Eels and Escalators makes an appearance.
Does it?
Yeah. They was playing Eels and Escalators and SpongeBob was losing.
Oh yeah.
And he lost and he started cussing.
Okay. And
then they was racing to tell on each other to Mr. Krabs, and then Mr. Krabs hurt his head. He hurt his leg, his weak ass little tiny leg. And they went to go snitch on him to his own mama. That one is it's a pretty good episode. I think it's a gold episode.
Yeah, I'll say gold.
Yeah. I feel like because they was cussing in that hoe, it tends to be a little bit overrated because people just like to see them cussing.
Yeah.
But if we being real, I think that's just a gold episode. It's a good episode. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, they got us.
Nigga, what?
They definitely got us. I don't know what's going on, but we're cooked.
It sounded like it coming from Jared's room though, didn't it?
Nah, I thought it was outside.
Oh.
That's
well, yeah, over here in this area.
Yeah. I thought I heard it from outside. Maybe somebody had dropped something in the parking lot.
Oh.
Feel free to check Jared's room. I'm just not going with you. That sounded fucked up, but I promise it's not. So Sailor Mouth is a gold episode. Band Geeks.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah, hands down. We all know what Band Geeks is. Squilliam come in trying to ego Squidward.
Yeah.
Trying to say he don't have a band, which he didn't.
He didn't.
But Squidward, he can't let that happen to him.
Yeah. It's like you say you trying to get a job. Right? Or like, yeah, you trying to get a job. Mm-hmm. They ask you if you could do this. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Whatever you ask me, I can do it.
Right.
I'm gonna get it done.
You just gotta you have to get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Once you get the opportunity, okay, now you gotta go into overdrive to make that shit happen for real.
Yeah.
And that's what he tried to do with everybody in the city. Everyone came out. All of your favorite characters are in this episode.
Facts.
Patrick was there, Mr. Krabs, Plankton, Sandy, Larry the Lobster, Pearl was there, Miss Puff was there.
Mrs. Puff was there.
Come on now. Everybody was in that bitch. And they was doing terrible.
Yeah.
Some
niggas
niggas fighting each other.
Patrick got it the worst.
Patrick definitely got it the worst. that joke where they go outside, him and Sandy, and they fight, and he come back and he got his head stuffed in the instrument and walk, and and get back to his seat and he make the sound.
That's Hall of Fame.
Whoever owns the white sedan, you left your lights on, like, and Sandy didn't even come back. Her ass was done for the day.
Yeah, she was out of there, bro.
Yeah, the part where the twirlers, they fly up and explode into the blimp.
Oh yeah, they were twirling too fast.
Yeah, way too fast. Not to mention it ends with probably the best song in all of SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Sweet Victory.
yeah.
Come on, bro.
You can't do any better than that.
You can't do any better than that, bro.
Yeah.
Band Geeks is Hall of Fame, man.
Yeah.
Krusty Love is the one where
Krusty Love.
Mr. Krabs and Miss Puff get the dating and shit.
Okay.
He's trying to save money, but he's really simping on her.
He's simping hard as fuck.
Yeah, and he tried to get SpongeBob to help him save
Hold his
money.
wallet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he keep asking to buy Mrs. Puff shit.
Yeah.
Getting mad when he don't do it. Getting mad when he do it. Can't win for losing.
Yeah, can't win for losing. And then SpongeBob low-key cussed his ass out again at the end. I don't know what that boy was saying, but he was saying something crazy. Yeah. I think that episode is
I'll say gold.
You say gold?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at gold. I could have done with gold or silver. Gold is fine with me.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to put it in silver?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
I feel like the Fry Cook Games is better than Gary Takes a Bath, though. Like, Gary Takes a Bath and
they're both in silver.
They're both in silver, which means they were just okay.
Right.
You know. Yeah, I'm fine with Krusty Love being at gold, man. Yeah. Pre-hibernation week. This is the one where Sandy is about to go into hibernation, so she got to get all of her energy out. She chooses SpongeBob to go with her, right? And she's putting that nigga through the ringer.
Yeah.
I mean, the most foul shit you can imagine doing.
Extreme jacks with the bowling ball down the little lane.
Down at the end.
And then the jacks.
Yeah.
You gotta get them all them jacks.
Yeah.
She got him doing bullshit. What are we playing? What are we playing, Sandy? Oh my god! Oh, that nigga is concussed. What game is this, Sandy? Tell me how I win and tell me how I lose. I need to know now.
There's no way for him to win. That's it. That's the bottom line. All he can do is try.
But he felt like he had to run away. So he went and he hid under Patrick's rock.
Yeah.
And she put out a whole search team looking for that nigga.
Mm-hmm. The whole town was looking for him.
Yep.
And then they all end up under Patrick Rocks too.
Yep. That had a lot of great jokes in it too. Mm-hmm. The extreme jacks. You know, the fact that they was waking up early in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, and then the ice fishing shit.
The ice fishing shit. He was in a block of ice.
Yeah.
They was on a bike, and the bike was falling out the sky.
In the industrial park?
In the industrial park.
Wow,
that would have been my last straw. What the fuck you bringing me to, Sandy?
That might have been.
The nigga last straw was trying to find a piece of hay in the needle stack. They went through the industrial park. And Sandy was like, I hope we make it. That shit was crazy. The speed force.
I hope we make it. Damn, you can't say I hope we make it. That's not what we knew in Sandy. You didn't tell me I was going to be coming to an industrial park. You should have told me that before you took off.
She know what she doing, nigga. She talking about something, I hope you make it.
Oh my God. Imagine you getting your fucking Uber and that nigga in the front talking about some hope we make it. Mm-hmm. Let me out this bitch right now.
Please. Please. I'll pay extra.
That's a great episode, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Damn,
that's platinum, bro.
Yeah, that's platinum. If we had never gotten this episode, we wouldn't have gotten the I'm ready, no you ain't, which is one of the best lines in the whole show.
Whoa, I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga.
And we also got Gold Team Rules. At the very least, it's platinum. At the very least.
Damn.
I think platinum. Damn.
Hall of Fame.
Man, Pre-hibernation week is better than Procrastination, bro.
They can both be Hall of Fame episodes.
Can they?
Yeah.
Can they, chat?
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. Like Band Geeks and Hibernation week, are they on the same level?
No. I'm gonna tell you what. Damn. They've been wilding over here.
Nigga.
Band Geeks
Yeah.
and Shanghaied
Okay.
are up here. I would say welcome to the Chum bucket as well.
Okay.
Dying for Pie and Procrastination, I
Dying
feel
for-
like are
Dying
not
for
on the
Pie.
same level.
Dying for Pie is for sure.
Pre-hibernation, I think it's a platinum episode. You say Hall of Fame. Ooh,
Like you can definitely make an argument for Hall of Fame.
I'm going Hall of Fame. What you think? Hall of Fame?
Hey, put it at Hall of Fame.
All right.
I ain't mad at that.
Pre-hibernation is going
Shit.
in
Because
Hall
I
of Fame.
also think, wait, nah, never mind. Because I was finna say 2 different episodes was gonna be this half of another episode.
Okay.
Yeah, just cut that out.
Wormy, bruh. Wormy, bro.
Wormy with the butterfly.
Yeah.
Woo.
And they terrorized the whole town because they think that butterfly is just so scary and evil.
At least it's at least platinum, bro.
It's at least platinum.
Yeah.
I
My
might
God, Squirrel Jokes next.
I might say I think Wormy. Damn, man.
Yeah, say
Wormy is so good, bro. And it has a good song in it too. And then Sandy come back and save the day just by putting that nigga back in the jar.
Yeah.
Everybody come out and cheer, bro.
A great ending. Yeah.
Great ending.
Say how you feel about Wormy, bro.
Wormy's Hall of Fame. Don't cancel me, chat. Don't.
Bro, nobody would cancel you for that. What the fuck?
You don't know how they be getting about these tier lists. They be on my ass every time I do a tier list.
Nah,
Wormy's Hall of
this
Fame.
is your tier list. Fuck what they got to say.
Wow. What would
Y'all make your own tier list. Okay?
Right on.
I'd probably put it platinum, but
Okay.
I'm not mad at Hall of Fame.
Okay. Yeah, we're going Wormy in. Wormy,
Hold on now.
Wormy, you get your ass over there to the Hall of Fame.
That's crazy.
We got Squirrel Jokes. This is the one where Spongebob, he try his little hand at stand up. The nigga get on stage and straight bomb until he start ripping on Sandy.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Squirrel Jokes.
Squirrel Jokes.
Squirrel Jokes is Hall of Fame.
That one's undeniable.
Yeah.
It's one of those Band Geeks, Shanghai kind of episodes. Like Squirrel Jokes is just that good.
I don't know if it's up there with Band Geeks, but Shanghai, yeah.
Oh, Band Geeks is number one.
Yeah.
There's Band Geeks, and then there's the other stuff.
Okay.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
Band Geeks really need a category by itself.
Yeah, low key, Band Geeks need a category by itself.
Okay.
But it's definitely it's not too far away that we can't put it in Hall of Fame. So Squirrel Jokes, Hall of Fame. Some of the jokes in there. I mean, Patrick was dying the whole episode. He fails to this day to read a room.
Yeah. Patrick is such in his own world, bro. Yeah.
That nigga SpongeBob got up there and started talking about forks, and they couldn't believe it.
Forks? Oh my God.
They couldn't believe he said that.
That's great. That's a great delivery.
Yeah, I believe this is also the episode that we got the
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Top tier, bro.
top tier. That might be top 3 lines in SpongeBob ever.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Along with oh no you ain't from Sandy.
Yeah. Along with Oh No You Ain't From Sandy. And then you also get a good lesson in this episode. Like you don't have to make fun of other people.
Yeah.
And make them the butt of your joke to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? SpongeBob was spreading the love. Like you gotta be able to joke about yourself too if you're gonna rip on other people.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Great episode all around. Definitely deserving the Hall of Fame. Patty Hype. Patty Hype is this is the one where SpongeBob come up with all the colorful patties. Call them the pretty patties.
Really?
And it takes off.
He makes his own business pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Like his own little
Yep. And that shit booming. I mean, the whole ocean damn near is out there.
Yeah, whole ocean in that.
Yeah,
bitch.
the crowd was crazy.
Yeah.
That was one of the first times we seen the fact that without SpongeBob, the Krusty Krab does not work. That shit was a ghost town when SpongeBob left.
Yeah. SpongeBob is the Krusty Krab.
He is the Krusty Krab. That's a fact. And then, of course, Mr. Krabs, being a greedy guy he is, he swindles SpongeBob out of his own shit. It low-key turned out that the patties were bad for people.
Yeah, they were turning their shit Yeah,
turning
different colors.
They shit different colors,
Yeah.
and some nigga's tongue was glowing in the dark,
Mm-hmm.
which is really SpongeBob's fault. But he already gave up the company by then, so it all fell on Mr. Krabs. Yep.
As it should.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good episode, man.
I'm saying platinum on that one.
Platinum?
Yeah.
I'll do platinum. Platinum's a good one.
Okay.
Patty Hype. It's a platinum episode.
Platinum.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3.
This one got to be the one with Man Ray, bro.
It is. It
The
is. I'm
tickle
glad you said
bell?
that. Yep. The tickle bell.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That's a great one.
Damn, that's the best.
I think this is paired with which one?
It's paired with Squirrel Jokes, nigga.
Oh wow!
What?
Why was I thinking which episode is paired with Welcome to the Chum Bucket?
Frankendoodle. Chat, don't even worry. We're gonna go over which one is the best duo here in a second.
Okay.
But Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3 is such a good
And
episode, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Damn, bro.
Oh, that might be Hall of Fame,
That
bro.
might be Hall of Fame too, bro. It's not my wallet.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Like, Man Ray. And he got out too.
Because he was locked up in the chamber, right?
Yup, he was locked up in
They
some
melted
tartar
that
sauce.
nigga, yeah.
And they melted him
Oh,
out.
wow.
And they was trying to teach him how to be a good guy.
Yup.
So they put that belt on him, the tickle belt. Every time he did something wrong, they would tickle him.
Yeah.
He got out there free. He tried to rob a bank. He couldn't do it. He couldn't help but laugh.
Right.
And he gave up being a villain. And the orb of confusion was fucking up SpongeBob and Patrick.
Yeah.
More so Patrick, because he's just...
Yeah, because even when that hole was turned off, he was still acting crazy.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad at putting this in Hall of Fame either, bro.
It's got to be Hall of Fame.
Yeah, this one's a great episode, bro. Survival of the Idiots. This one's a real good one, too. This is the one where they go to see Sandy, SpongeBob and Patrick, and she's mid-hibernation. I'm talking about she's all burly, sleeping. Great jokes in there. I'm Dirty Dan. Who you calling Pinhead?
Yeah.
You know? They was ripping her fur off and shit, trying to get warm. And then as soon as they got out there with all the fur, here comes springtime. And they was trying to beat their way
Was
out
that
of it.
all in this one episode?
That's all in this one episode, bruh. And she went outside and was beating them up and she buried them alive.
Yeah.
Man, that's a great episode, bruh.
We have to put this in Hall of Fame too.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah, it's just that good. It's just
Yeah.
that good, bro. Survival of the Idiots.
I think we also
Hall of
just
Fame.
really love SpongeBob too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we do. Okay, Bubble Buddy. Bubble Buddy
Okay. It's just okay.
is just okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Let's talk about it. Bubble Buddy is Leif Erikson Day. Patrick is nowhere to be found yet again. Squidward don't want to hang out with that nigga. So
Right.
he creates a Bubble Buddy
yeah.
and takes him around everywhere.
And then he holds up the line at the beach for the bathroom.
Yep. He leaves some bubble money for Mr. Krabs after trying everything on the menu.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at Boo
I
Boo
want to say
Keys.
silver.
I wanted to say silver too. I'm not gonna lie. Pardon me. Yeah.
Silver.
I'm thinking silver, chat. I'm thinking silver. It's a good episode,
Yeah.
but like it's not the rest of these joints
Exactly.
for sure. So Bubble Buddy, gonna chill right there in silver. Christmas Who, this is at least platinum. I don't know if I want to go to bat for it to be a Hall of Fame. Yeah, I do.
I need you to run down the episode, man.
Okay, so Christmas Who is SpongeBob shows up at Sandy's house. She's getting ready for Christmas. He has no idea what Christmas is.
Right.
Sandy tells him all the wonders of Christmas. He goes and shares it with Bikini Bottom, gets everybody to write letters to Santa. Guess who don't want to write that bitch? Squidward. So
He don't believe in Santa.
he don't believe in Santa.
Yeah.
Everybody else having a good time. They getting ready for Santa to come. They have a great song with everybody sharing love and
Santa's
happiness.
coming tonight.
Yeah, but before that, they even had another song that was a real song, but I'm gonna put a clip in there.
This Christmas feels like the very first Christmas to me.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that was a great song. They put Patrick on top of the tree. He was the star. Patrick tried to write his letter and was ripping that bitch because he was, I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
I personally want to put it at gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I have a soft spot for Christmas, chat. So that could be why I have a Hall of Fame thought. But I'm not mad at it being at gold. Because, you know, not everybody celebrates Christmas. Not everybody fucks with Christmas for real. Like, it could just be another episode to you. You know, depending on who it is.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, why you think
I
it's
just think
gold?
it's not as good as the others.
Okay.
To be in gold.
All right. Christmas who? It's
I mean,
a gold tier
platinum,
episode. Squidville. Squidville's the one. Squidward can't take this shit no more.
Yeah.
He's moving out.
Nigga moved out.
Yeah.
Place with his own people.
Place with his own people, and they in there.
It's just like him.
Just like him. They do everything on a routine. He get to doing the same thing. It took him like 9 days before he was tapped out of that shit. We counted in the video too when we reacted to it.
Yeah, it was good in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
That second half kicked his ass though.
Yeah, it did. And he started doing all the things that SpongeBob and Patrick would do.
Yeah.
Back in the old neighborhood.
Started being silly.
Yeah, he started being silly as fuck.
Being a fucking menace.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With the reef blower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
And then at the end, he's in a crowd. They're like ganging up on that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like a mob style.
Yeah.
And he gets out of there with the reef blower.
Yep. SpongeBob and Patrick
They
had
was
came
looking
to
for
like
him.
look for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. They seen him fly off and he was like, "There ain't no way that's Squirrel."
Yeah, they ain't no way.
Yeah, that was a good episode to show you that hey, sometimes you need the people you around. Sometimes they may be annoying to you, but them that's who you got.
Right.
The grass ain't always greener on the other side, bro.
Facts.
You know, I think Squidville is a gold episode.
Okay.
You can agree with that?
Yeah.
All right. Squidville.
Yeah.
Gold episode.
Let go.
The secret box. Patrick has his own box. He won't let SpongeBob
He
look
has
in
the
it.
best secret in all of Secretsome.
Yeah.
Patrick low-key gets mad at that nigga for wanting to see it so bad.
Yeah, but he's also rubbing that shit in his face the whole episode.
Yeah, he is.
That shit pissed me off.
And then at the end, he's like, "Okay, SpongeBob, you can see it."
Yeah, you can see it if you really want to.
Yeah.
After SpongeBob had to break into this nigga house and try to steal it. And every single sound he was making, every step he made, every movement he made was super loud. Man, that's a great joke, man.
Platinum.
You think platinum? I think gold. I think gold. Only because the episode really turned up once he got into Patrick's house. Everything leading up to it was cool. You know, it was funny. But once he got into Patrick's rock, that's when the episode really turned up for me. And then the ending was just kind of like, oh, you can see it. You know?
No. Well, yeah, but like also we saw what the actual secret was. All you had to do is pull that string.
Yeah.
That was great too. Which is like low-key devious on Patrick's part.
Right.
For rigging that box like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. I fuck with that.
Okay. You say platinum.
Yeah.
Up there with Patty Hype, the smoking peanut artist unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Life of Crime. Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. The secret box. We'll put secret box in the platinum column. Your shoe's untied. And nigga SpongeBob forget how to tie his shoe.
He digs his feet into the floorboards.
Over the Krusty Krab when he get to work.
Scrapes them by. Fucking up the whole shit.
Yeah. Messing up the whole floor till he get to the kitchen.
And get a good song in that one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He learned how to tie his shoe at the end. I think it was Gary who ended up teaching him. Because he went around to everybody in the city he could.
Gary magically had shoes under his body. Under his snail body.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think my favorite joke in that episode is when Squidward orders something. He put an order in. And for some reason, the grill is on the other side of the kitchen for some reason today.
Oh, yeah.
And he has to try and get over there. That nigga was moving. And there was stuff in the background moving with him. And at the very end, he's still in the same spot.
Yeah. He was moving his feet.
Yeah.
But not going nowhere.
Yeah, that nigga Squidward was pissed.
Yeah. I would say gold.
I would say gold too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would say gold too. So your shoes untied. It's a gold tier episode. Yeah. Grandma's Kisses.
I'd say gold.
Gold.
I would even say silver.
Really? Silver?
Maybe.
Mm.
Maybe gold. I think gold is more
Grandma's
more respectable.
Kisses. Yeah, I'd probably say gold too.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting a kiss from your grandma. Them niggas was hating in that
Yeah,
episode.
the nigga was embarrassed.
Yeah. And then Patrick came in there, taking his place. He was low-key jealous.
Yeah, Patrick didn't give a fuck. He said, "Hey, I'll take all that shit you
Right.
offering. Come on, Granny,
She got
give me them cookies.
Come on
Yeah.
now. Come on now.
Yeah, give me them cookies, nigga.
Yeah, and I get a sweater with love in every stitch.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
you know that
outta
motherfucker
here.
warm now.
Yeah, I fuck with Grandma SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Grandma SquarePants. I tried to figure out the family tree, Chad. I couldn't do it. I'm putting Grandma's Kisses in gold.
Good old gold.
Jellyfish Hunter. Jellyfish Hunter is where Mr. Krabs sees the potential in jelly on
Oh, the jam,
yeah,
the jellyfish jam. SpongeBob put it on the sandwich.
on the sandwich.
That
And
shit was
Krabs-
bussin'.
Yep. Mr. Krabs said he gonna sell all that shit.
Yeah, because motherfuckers tried it was like, hold on, I need this.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga had a good song in there too.
good
Had a
song,
little,
yeah.
had a little solo action going on for that nigga.
Fred my leg. Shout out Fred.
Yeah.
So, he makes SpongeBob go get all them jellyfish,
Yeah.
and he wipe out 4 million of them things, except for
The blue
no
jellyfish.
name. Yup. No name.
That's a platinum episode for me.
Really
Yes.
platinum.
Yes. I love that episode.
Yeah, because they went in there and they stopped Mr. Krabs from doing what he was doing.
Yeah, and that
He
nigga was on
in
an
there-
exercise bike,
Yeah.
controlling the whole thing.
He
Nigga
was-
tried to get away with the bike too, and then wasn't going nowhere.
Right, he
Yeah.
was torturing the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Wow, and then No Name jumped. He dropped in the net for SpongeBob at the end.
Yeah,
That's a
that
good
was
payoff.
great.
That's a great payoff.
Yeah.
Platinum's fine with me. Platinum is fine with me. Platinum for the Jellyfish Hunter.
Come on now.
Sandy, SpongeBob, and the Worm. This one might.
Not the Alaskan bullworm.
Yep, the Alaskan Bullworm.
Oh no.
There's a lot of good quotes in this. Take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Push.
saying? Yeah. This is the tongue, and the whole thing is the worm. You
Yup.
know, the worm was bigger than they thought. That nigga, Mr. Krabs,
Sandy was in way too over her head.
Yeah, she was.
Was trying to stop that hoe.
She was, and SpongeBob was trying to help her too.
Yeah,
Stop
SpongeBob was
her.
trying to tell her. Because it started with that nigga eating up some houses, right?
Yep. He ate up SpongeBob's house. He ate that one dude's ass paws.
All right.
That's what happened. That's what happened in the episode. Mr. Krabs, they was all in there at the Krusty Krab, and he was wishing death on everybody because he thought he was gonna have to come off a little bit of money, foaming at the mouth,
Yeah.
and they was looking at him crazy too. That's one of my favorite SpongeBob memes. Is when they was just standing there looking at that nigga like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you on?
Like, nigga, we finna die.
Right. That's so crazy, bro.
Yeah. Where do you put that at?
I'm putting that. It might. Oh, I
Come on
might
now.
put that at gold. Actually,
Whoa.
I might put that at gold.
Oh no.
Push. Nah.
I gotta go platinum with it.
Yeah. Platinum sounds right.
Yeah.
Platinum sounds right.
Somebody can fight for Hall of Fame too.
Somebody could fight for Hall of Fame. I was about to say it's just too many good jokes in that hole.
Yeah.
So Sandy, SpongeBob, and the Worm is a platinum episode.
Mm-hmm. You think we can do the biggest Fanatic now? I'm your biggest Fanatic.
All right. What you thinking? I'm your biggest fanatic. Kevin's back.
It's gotta,
He had all
I
them
want to
niggas
say
down there on-
platinum, bro.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at platinum. Man, this season's stacked, bro.
it is. It
For
really
some
is.
reason, I feel like season 3 is gonna be even harder. I don't know why.
Stay tuned. Coming next.
Hey, we got Graveyard Shift. They
God
working
Damn.
at night.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
At night.
The hash slinging
The
slasher.
hash slinging slasher.
This is a
Hall
platinum.
of Fame.
This is a platinum.
It's Hall of Fame.
It's got.
It's Hall of Fame.
Ooh,
I'm saying Hall of Fame. You know, hey, but whatever you want to put it, put that
Graveyard
motherfucker.
Shift.
Put that motherfucker wherever you want to put it. But I'm gonna say Hall of Fame.
yeah, I'm going Hall of Fame too.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Squidward,
Squidward
he sold
acted
the
his
fuck out
ass
of that
off.
story.
Yeah, he did.
he sold the fuck out of that story,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. In the lights.
Yeah.
They're on and off.
And the walls will ooze green slime.
Oh,
they always
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, great episode. And SpongeBob, he played right along with it.
Yeah.
The
Eating
physical
his hands
comedy,
out of a popcorn
Yeah.
bottle. Cup.
the way you think about that is just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That's a Hall of Fame.
that's
episode.
definitely Hall of Fame for sure. Bossy Boots, okay? So Bossy Boots is where Pearl come in and she get to kind of like run the Krusty Krab for a little bit, make it the cuddly crab and shit.
Yeah. My gut's telling me Silver.
My gut's telling me Silver too. You know, Mr. Krabs low-key wanted her fired, so he had SpongeBob do it.
Yeah. Pro, you're fired.
No, for real. But Silver sounds right for that.
Honestly, too. Let me see. I was gonna say, wow, I want to move Gary Takes a Bath to bronze.
I'm not mad at that.
And I want to also put Bossy Boots in bronze.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm cool. I can agree with you. I can move Gary Takes a Bath to bronze.
Okay.
But Bossy Boots, I feel like is at least silver. Because it wasn't a bad episode by any means.
No.
You know?
No, nothing on this tier list is a bad episode.
Right. I think Bossy Boots was funny enough to be in the same boat as like Bubble Buddy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So for that reason, I think we're going to go ahead and put Bossy Boots in silver tier. Frankendoodle. Frankendoodle is another one of
That's
them
Hall of
ones,
Fame.
man. Yeah.
It's a Hall of Fame episode.
Meoy, meoy.
Yeah.
You know?
Oi, minoy. Yeah.
That nigga, they sent him over to Squidward house and he started beating the fuck out of Squidward.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then
it was really SpongeBob versus Doodlebob too.
yeah,
Yeah.
they had a little showdown.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, just as stupid as ever, talking about here's your present. You're welcome. Yeah, that's one of them ones, man.
Yeah.
Frankendoodle, without a doubt, needs to be
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
No free rides. That's the one where extra credit for SpongeBob so he can get his license. And his parents are in Mrs. Puff's house when she get home with a car. They brought a car in her house too.
Did we see that?
We saw that. That was one of the early
episode?
ones.
Okay.
That was
It's
one of the
one.
early in the
Okay.
season. I'm thinking
At least gold, right?
at least gold, but I might argue for platinum.
I don't really remember much from it.
What happens is she get home, Miss Puff get home, the SquarePants family is inside her shit.
Yeah.
They pretty much thank her. They go home and she tried to steal
She
his boat.
steals the boat. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember now.
And they end up fighting for the boat and shit.
Oh yeah. I'm not mad at platinum now.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
let's call it, man. No free rides. Yeah. It's a platinum episode. And then the last one is dumped. This is the one where Gary switches up on SpongeBob to be with Patrick.
Ooh.
All because he wanted a fucking cookie in his
Yeah.
pocket. That one,
It could be silver, huh?
it could be silver.
Yeah.
It could be silver, yeah.
It could be silver.
It was just a little bit sad.
Yeah, it was.
But he went and tried to replace Gary and get all them other pets. He got a mean ass snail.
Yeah.
That nigga was not trying to be touched, bro.
at all.
Okay, back to another snail.
Got you, Mr. Snail.
You remind me of someone
nigga
I
look
once
mad.
knew. A certain someone whose name will not be mentioned in this household. Come on.
Hey, yo, my man.
stick around.
Yo, my man. Hey, back up, my man. It was immediate too. He didn't waste no time.
Yeah.
He was sitting there. He was low key chilling until
Instant
bro tried
flinch.
to touch him. My man. Hey, yo, my man.
Hey. Chill out, nigga. I don't play that way, nigga. Chill out.
Right. I'm not here for all that.
It
That was
was.
probably the best joke in the whole episode.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put dumped at silver, man.
Okay.
That's it. That's the whole tier list.
I think that's a solid list.
that's a solid list, bro. Anything you want to go to bat for one last time before we
I don't know if Grandma's Kisses deserves gold.
Okay. Grandma's Kisses.
Yeah. I don't know about it.
I think it deserves gold because it's a good lesson. Not only is it funny, it has good
lesson?
jokes, but it has a good lesson at the end.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
you're never too old to get some love from a family one. Because,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to grow up so fast, basically. Even though SpongeBob's a grown ass man.
Where's the funny though? Like where the jokes at?
The funny comes in the fact that Patrick is taking all his shit.
Yeah, that nigga was really acting like a baby. He called himself the baby.
Mm-hmm. When SpongeBob finally cracks at the end, all of that physical comedy. I mean, he slammed the door open.
Also, didn't he flood the house with tears?
Yeah, he did.
That was funny.
That's a good joke right there.
Yeah. Let's leave it. Leave it at gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I could change, we'll leave everything the same. But if I could change anything, I would put Fry Cook Games at gold. I would put Procrastination at platinum.
Yeah, okay.
And Dying for Pie, I would leave that there. I would also move Christmas Who up to Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just me. I was thinking of moving it down.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. That's where we differ at, I guess, huh? Yeah. All right. Real quick, before we get out of here, submit your final pick for which duo you think was best.
Okay, so my number one duo, Barnacle Boy 3, Mermaid and Barnacle Boy 3, and Squirrel Jokes.
Okay.
I think no. That's second, actually.
Okay.
That's actually second.
Okay.
The first one is
Chum Bucket.
Doodle, the one with Doodle.
Welcome to the Chum Bucket. And
Welcome to the Chum Bucket and Frankendoodle. Yeah.
Okay, that's your number one.
That's my number one duo
of the season.
The season. Yeah.
Cool. I think I'm going Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3, and Squirrel Jokes is my top one. So
those two episodes are great.
That's it.
Squirrel Jokes and Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3.
Barnacle Boy, yeah. And then real quick, because we didn't do it last time, for season 1, for me personally, out of everything that's in this season 1, I've got to go Arg and Rock Bottom for me. Is there anything in season 1 that you remembered the most? Like,
and if I could look at them.
Oh, feel free to look at them, man.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh no. Fools in April and Neptune Spatula.
Ooh, yeah.
That's number one.
Yeah, Fools in April and Neptune Spatula. That's a good one right there.
Yeah, okay. I just found a gem. I don't even gotta look no more.
Wow. Yeah. No, that's a good one. That's a good choice, man. All right,
that's my number one.
There you have it, man.
Wow.
That's gonna do it. We done tiered every episode in season 1 and every episode in season 2. You now know exactly which duo episodes are my favorite and which ones are his favorite, man. Mm-hmm. We still got season 3 to go, and then the movie, and then of course from there on we'll figure out what we doing, chat. But if you enjoyed this right here, be sure to hit the like button for me. Sub to the channel if you're brand new. Share with all your friends and family, man. And before you know it, I will be back with another video. Come on now. Peace.
I see a win, I gotta keep it going to no end. I'm trying to keep my mental from imploding. My co-win, oh brother, I'm a lady killer. These niggas selling white lies, cocaine dealers. She really killing my high, but I say I feel her. Why? I don't know, I'm just going for the ride. She don't really care if I am in love with her. So it's just me and my nine, just trying to get by. Well,